Hello everyone, I Priyanka Payal, working as an assistant professor in DMS SKIT. Today we are going to discuss about a topic which is known as letter of credit, which is a very important part of the subject in finance, that is banking and insurance, which we taught in semester 4th. Let's start. International trade and documentary credit. In international trade, as buyers and seller belong to two different countries, there exists a great degree of credit risk. The seller may not comfortable to ship goods and not worry about buyer defaulting on payment. Documentary credit facilities offered by banks solve these types concerns of the exporters. Once the seller and the buyer agrees to the terms of sale, quantity, quality, delivery date, delivery mechanism, pricing details, etc., the buyer requests its bank to undertake payment obligation on the buyer's behalf in favor of a seller. In other words, we can say a bank on behalf of a buyer undertakes the payment obligation to seller subject to seller fulfilling certain documentary conditions. This arrangement is known as letter of credit or LC or documentary credit. In a typical letter of credit or LC on behalf of a buyer, a bank known as issuing bank agrees to pay the seller a specific amount of money once the seller presents documentary evidence indicating that the seller has sent the goods or deposited the goods as per the terms of sale as mentioned in the LC. There are few parties involved in letter of credit. That one I have explained regarding the issuing bank. The seller is known as a beneficiary as the seller is going to receive the export consideration. The issuing bank releases the amount due to the beneficiary as long as the beneficiary provides documentary evidence. If the buyer is unhappy with any act and omission by the seller, but banks perceive that the seller has fulfilled his obligation as mentioned by the LC, the issuing bank is obligated to release money to the beneficiary. This means that LC has a distinct existence from the terms of sale contract agreed by the buyer and seller. The issuing bank examines the details given in the LC before it releases payments to the seller. Documents which are to be produced by the seller are commercial invoice, transport documents such as bill of lading or airway bill and an insurance document if the seller pays for the insurance. Hence, it becomes important for both the buyer and the seller to ensure that the details given in LC is as per the terms sales. After paying to the beneficiary, which is the seller, the issuing bank in turn collects the payment from the buyer. Besides the issuing bank, some other entities are involved in the whole process of LC issuance and payment. These are advising bank and confirming bank. The advising bank is a correspondent bank of LC issuing bank. The advising bank helps the beneficiary and is a bank in the country of residence of the beneficiary. The advising bank helps the seller in sending the LC documents to the issuing bank. The advisory bank does not have any obligation in the whole process. For any reason, if the issuing bank does not pay to the beneficiary, the advising bank is not obligated to pay any amount. The confirming bank is a correspondent bank of LC issuing bank. Like an advising bank, the confirming bank is a local bank operating in the country of residence of the seller. The confirming bank may confirm the LC payment to the seller. The confirming bank confirms only when it is sure that issuing bank is going to pay for the LC. Not only the relationship between the confirming bank and issuing bank is crucial factor, but the country of the origin of LC is vital. If a confirming bank feels that the buyer's reputation is at stake, a bank may decline to act as a confirming bank and merely act as an advising bank. There are few steps involved in the letter of credit. We'll summarize all of these. The first step is the seller and a buyer negotiate the term of sale. The seller deposits the goods at a carrier or ships it. The seller collects the necessary documents indicating that the goods have been shipped. The seller presents a bill of exchange which the buyer ratifies. The seller presents the bill of exchange and other supporting documents to a local bank or a correspondent bank. The correspondent bank in turn forwards these documents to issuing bank. Then once issuing bank checks the documents, the correspondent bank releases money to the seller. The correspondent bank then reimburses the payment from the issuing bank. The issuing bank contacts the buyer and the buyer pays the due amount to the issuing bank. The issuing bank then releases the original document to the buyer. Using the original document, the buyer releases the goods from the carrier. The last step is the applicant uses the documents to pick up the merchandise from carrier, completing the letter of credit cycle. That's all for today. Thank you so much.